Can you actually get a usable analog night vision on a budget? Today we're looking at the Night Star Gen 1 Monocular. If you spend any time on the internet looking for budget night vision, you've probably come across, the Night Star Gen 1 night vision. It promises real analog night vision at a fraction of the cost a Gen 2 or Gen 3 actually costs in today's market. But is Gen 1 even relevant anymore, or should you stick to a digital unit at all? That's what I'm going to get into today. First, let's talk about the box it comes in, the build features of the unit, and everything like that. So you've seen the box, but in the box it comes in this little bag, and it also comes with an operating manual, which usually you don't really need to use this. But the unit uses CR123A batteries inside of this unit. You get the unit itself, very nice, and it fits in the palm of your hand. And you also get a little microfiber cloth to wipe off the lenses and such and such. Now the controls on this thing are very simple. You literally only have two buttons. It's the on and off button and the IR switch button. Now it has manual focus on the objective lens and the ocular lens right here and there. And the main part of this unit is you will have to adjust the focus on this depending on how far you're looking, which is kind of a bummer, but that's okay. Now the part you probably came for is how well does this unit actually perform outside. Last night I went on a walk on a pretty lit night with moons, but with a little bit of cloud coverage, so there's not really any stars to see. But the main problem is that Gen 1 doesn't really amplify the light like modern Gen 2 or Gen 3 units do. Under a bright full moon, you get the classic green glow, and you can comfortably spot trees and things in the distance about 50 to 75 yards in front of you before it starts to kind of get hazy a bit. Now with this unit, you can see that I'm showing you in the video right now that you get like a bit of a fisheye lens kind of going. That's typical for Gen 1 with many Gen 1 units that you might buy. With this one, it does have that fisheye lens, so you can see in the center it's clear. There on the screen, there's the picture of the ducks. So on the outside, it has a bit like a blurry and curved on the outside. It's called fisheye distortion, and it's a bit of what cheap Gen 1 technology is. It limits your effective field of view, so you can end up using only the center 60% of your lens. Yeah. In complete darkness, though, in pitch black nights with heavy cloud coverage, Gen 1 tubes they suffer very, very, very hard for light, not like a Gen 2 or Gen 3 units do. With Gen 1, you do need an IR light, which that's okay with this thing. Usually, you don't need the IR, but if it's really, really dark out, then you will need the IR. On this unit, the IR does cover about 30 to 40 yards right in front of you, so that's okay. But the one thing is, if someone else is using like a Gen 2 or Gen 3 unit, they will see your IR signature for Gen 1. Kind of shitty, but that's okay. Now let's break down the pros and cons about this unit. So this has zero delay like digital does, like cheap digital, and because it has an intensifier tube inside. For this, it's a great way to get into night vision to experience actual analog tubes on this thing, which is very nice. You get the experience on looking through actual analog tubes, which is pretty cool. This thing runs pretty well on a little battery though, compared to any digital units. That'll take like 3 batteries, 2 batteries. This takes just one little CR123 battery, which is very nice. Now the cons, it does have that like haziness where it's like can't really see around the perimeter, and it kind of is meh. Without IR and when it's dark out, the performance of this unit will drastically be lower than your expectations because it's dark as hell out and it's only Gen 1. So what's the final verdict about this thing? Do I recommend it? Yes or no? If you're looking in tactical gear and you want something cheap and ready to go, basically, buy this. If you're looking into more advanced night vision, do not buy this. This is for just getting into night vision, I'd say. So if you're looking to really get into night vision, buy a real unit like a PVS 14 or something. Go on Night Tech. Yeah, go on there. Buy something from there. So do I recommend it? Yes and no. But it's Gen 1. You never really know. So thank you guys for tuning into the video. Here's a bit of clips from last night. This is Grid Zero. See you guys later.
It looks like daylight and shit up in this hole. Where the ducks? No, they're like right. Aw, he's coming to say hi. Do you think I can pet him? He's coming towards you. Whoa.
Is he?